All right, guys, we got a couple of these to get through. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. So my function is the cubic, f of x equal x cubed. And obviously it goes through 2, 8. F of 2 would be 8, so it goes through 2, 8. And I need to find the slope of the tangent line at that point. And so we are using Fermat's method. Okay. So let's see, my function, f of x equals x cubed. Okay, my point at 2, 8. Okay, so I have to do the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h, and x is 2, so that'd be 2 plus h. Okay, minus f of x, which is f of 2, all over h. Okay, so I've got to deal with this guy right here, okay? And then once I'm done with that, I'll take the limit as h goes to 0. Okay, so this should be in good shape there. Let's move that guy out of the way. Okay, so let's see this guy. Okay, so f of x is x cubed, so that's going to be 2 plus h cubed. Okay, so 2 plus h cubed minus f of 2, well, we know f of 2 is 8, all over h. Okay, so I've got to take 2 plus h and multiply it by itself 3 times. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and do my little work. Okay, so that would be 2 plus h times 2 plus h squared. Okay, so I have my 2 plus h. I square this guy, and I'm going to have 4 plus 4h plus h squared. Okay, so I got a double distribution. I'm going to distribute the 2. Okay, so I would have 8 plus 8h plus 2h squared, and then distribute the h, so I would have a 4h plus 4h squared plus h cubed. And then we're going to collect similar terms. So let's see, I've got an h cubed. Okay, I have a 6h squared. Okay, I have an 8h and a 4h, so that's my 12h. And then I have this 8. Okay. All right, so let's see. All right, so I've got that guy, h cubed plus 6h squared plus 12h plus 8, and then don't forget this minus 8, so obviously those 8s are going to cancel each other off, all over h. Okay, so these guys go away, okay, right here, and then notice everything else I can divide by h, so I'm going to get h squared plus 6h plus 12. Okay, and then we take the limit as h approaches 0. Obviously we started here, we simplified everything, and I have h squared plus 6h plus 12. So as h approaches 0, this is 0, that's 0, and we get 12. Okay, so it looks like the slope of the tangent line, so the slope of the tangent line is 12. Okay, so I have that, and it says, let's see, right here. So we found the slope, and then write the equation of the tangent line. So I have the slope, and here's my point on the line. Okay, so I use point slope formula. Okay, all right, so we have that, and so I go to y minus y sub 1 equals the slope times x minus x sub 1. Okay, and I use slope of 12, and I use the point 2, 8. Okay, and so we get y minus 8 equals the slope, which is 12, times x minus 2. And I'm just going to put it in slope-intercept form. Okay, so we get y minus 8 equals 12x minus 24, and then add 8 to both sides, so I get y equals 12x minus 16, okay? And there is my equation, okay, of the tangent line at 2, 8. Okay, so we're good there. Okay, let's see. How about we try this guy? Okay, so let's see, 4x squared, and let's see, make sure this guy is on that graph. So when x is 2, I get 4 times 2 squared was 4 times 4 is 16. So the point is on the graph. Okay, so let's see, I'm going to have to do the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h, and x is 2. That's 2 plus h minus f of x, and x is 2, so that's f of 2 all over h. Okay, so let's see what happens here. So obviously, I've got to deal with this guy, simplify it all the way down, and then come back and take the limit as h approaches 0. So let's see, what do I have to do? F of 2 plus h, so that would be going right here. Okay, 4 times 2 plus h squared minus f of 2. Well, f of 2 would be 4 times 2 squared, or 16, so that's 16 all over h. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. Okay, 4 times, if I square 2 plus h, I get 4 plus 4h plus h squared minus 16 all over h. Distribute the 4, so I'm going to get 16 plus 16h plus 4h squared minus the 16 all over h. So notice that the negative 16 and the positive 16 cancel each other off. Okay, so I'm left with 16h plus 4h squared all over h, so I can divide everything by h. So I'm going to get 16 plus 4h. Okay, so I take the limit as h approaches 0 of 16 plus 4h. Okay, the h goes to 0, so 4h becomes 0, and I just get 16. Okay, so it looks like I am getting the slope of the tangent line is 16. Okay, and so I'm looking for the equation of the tangent line. Okay, so I have to use my y minus y sub 1 equals the slope times the quantity of x minus x sub 1. And I have to use a slope that's 16, and it goes through the point 2, 16. So we should be in good shape. Okay. Yep. So I get y minus 16 equals the slope, which is 16 times x minus 2. Okay, so y minus 16 equals 16x minus 32, and adding 16 to both sides gives me my equation in slope-intercept form. So we're going to get 16x minus 16. Okay, and there's my equation in slope-intercept form. Okay, so we're in good shape there. Okay, so let's shut this video down, and we got, I think, one more to do.